Hello, I'm now discharged from the hospital, staying locally to the hospital for the best part of a week, just so I didn't have to do the long journey home, because it's 2.5 hours journey home. So we're staying in like a B&B, which is self-contained units, which got their own kitchens and things. It's really, really nice in the middle of nowhere. It's really quiet. So we're staying here. In myself, I feel quite well. I don't feel ill or anything like that. I certainly don't feel like I did a couple of days ago when I felt groggy as anything and felt like I wanted to die. But today I just feel really, really stiff, and the swelling is unbelievable. I can't believe how much my body's swollen up. Probably can't tell that much in my face and that. I think my face has swollen a bit, does feel a bit swollen, but my hands, I don't know if you can see, they're a bit swollen. Everything's gone really tight. But from my waist down, it's not a pretty picture at all. My thighs are humongous. They are just tree trunks. Massive thighs. And even when I stand with my legs apart, my inner thighs are touching, which, considering normally when I stand with my feet together my thighs don't touch, is quite a significant amount of swelling. There's a lot of bruising in the top of my thighs as well, and all around that area, around my hips. So consequently it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter. So in terms of how it feels in my tummy as well, because obviously that's all swelling, it actually sort of feels a bit worse every day feels a bit worse rather than feeling a bit better in terms of that tightness, because my body's trying to swell and swell and swell, and the compression garment that I've got going around me is obviously trying to keep that down. So that's why I'm getting quite a lot of it in my thighs, because I think as my tummy's trying to swell, compression garment's keeping it down and it's just going to the next place, which is my thighs. So it's really uncomfortable to walk. My back is really sore, like over my sacrum at the bottom of my spine. It's like a big hard lump of fluid just sitting there. So when I stand up, I'm dead stooped over anyway, because I've got to stand stooped over. Physically can't stand straight even if you wanted to. But you're like a little old lady, and if you've ever tried to stand there stooped in that position for any length of time, it's just pure agony on your back. So it's actually when I'm standing, my stomach feels fine, but my back is in pieces. So all you want to be able to do is just stretch out and do a proper big stretch to take the tension off your back, but obviously that's not going to happen for a while. So I just want the swelling to go down now, because it is really bugging me. But I know I can't rush it, because there's nothing you can do to really help it along any more than what I have been doing, which is a bit of gentle mobilisation to help the fluid move, but then at the same time not doing too much, then it makes me swell more. So so that's that. I weighed myself before, just for a laugh, to see what a difference it had made. Now bear in mind, I don't actually know yet. I have to ask the surgeon how much they've cut off me in terms of volume of tissue and things. But I've actually gained a stone in fluid, or at least I weigh a stone heavier than I did a few days ago. So that's how swollen I am, because when you take into account they've probably cut some off, they've cut a big chunk off me as well, it's more than a stone. So that's an awful lot. Well, I'm not worried about my weight at all, if anyone's thinking that. It's just crazy to think that the body does this, but it's an amazing thing to think that you can go through all this and still survive, because I do feel like I've been beaten up and run over. But I just keep taking it each day as it comes now, and I'm trying not to look too far ahead. It's quite hard to talk for too long. Your breathing gets quite laboured because you're just so tight you can't take a big lungful of air. So I'm going to stop here now because I'm getting a bit tired. But I do feel like every day there's improvements in some way or another. My mobility's better today. I'm getting about a bit better, even though it's bloody painful on my back, standing up. and it's difficult to sort of move yourself around because you makes you realise how much you use your core for everything. You go to just lift a glass up and you think, oh, I was trying to use my stomach muscles, and you have to stop yourself. So that's really difficult to do because it's just natural to just go with it, but you can't. You have to really think every movement through. But yeah, my mobility is better today, so that's one improvement. So I'm just hoping now that over the next couple of days this swelling starts to go, because it's just getting me a bit down now because it's causing problems. But otherwise, I'm not sick anymore, and I'm not feeling poorly like I was a couple of days ago. I walked out of the hospital today fully dressed with makeup on my face. So yeah, so it's just resting and recuperating. So I'll probably update in a few days' time. Probably won't update again for a couple of days to give me a chance to hopefully make some improvements. So see you again soon. Bye bye.